So let's go through a few questions. Is the Most High is glorified in Israel? Let's look at first Isaiah 44 and 23. Isaiah, write that down. Isaiah 44 and 23. It says, I have blotted out as a thick cloud. Oh, that's not it. Excuse me. Isaiah 44 and 23. That was 22. It says, sing, O ye heavens, for the Most High hath done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forests, and every tree therein. For the Most High hath redeemed Jacob and glorified himself in Israel. Because that's one. He glorified himself in Israel. Isaiah 49 and 3. Isaiah 49 and 3. And said unto me, thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Okay. Isaiah 55 and 5. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee, because of the Most High thy power, and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Talking about the children of Israel. If you write this down, Isaiah 60 and verse 9. Surely the owls shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Most High Yahweh, Shema Mashiach Yahushua thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, Mashiach Yahushua, because he hath glorified thee, glorified the Israelites. Verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. It's in the kingdom. We're going to be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting. The Most High going to do this. The work of my hands and the Most High's hands, that I may be glorified. He going to be glorified in that day. And we're going to serve him forever and ever and ever in righteousness. So he said we're going to be all righteous. So that's a few right there. That should suffice you, I hope.
Conversation mode is on. Everyone can now be heard.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody wanted to know about sex after marriage.
Sex? What do you mean sex after marriage? What are you talking about?
Like sex before marriage.
Oh, before marriage? Sex constitutes marriage.
Huh?
That's what constitutes marriage. So what are you talking about? Sex constitutes marriage.
So it's not when you put a ring on someone's finger.
Where's that? That's not in the Bible. That's a pagan tradition.
Oh, so you're not supposed to put on $3,000, $4,000 ring and everything like that?
What scripture you find that in? What are you basing that off of? What do they base that off of?
Somebody asked me that question. Somebody wanted to know.
No, that's all pagan. That's all come from the pagans, man. We didn't do that. You know, when you hear what I went through the birth of a Mashiach Yahushua,
Oh yeah.
go look at that. That gave you the example of marriage and all of that. It's all in there. If you was there then.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. Right, well that gives you all. I went through the wedding chamber, all of that. I went through the whole 9 yards on that. So just go through that breakdown and you'll find your answers. The answers already been given. It's just a matter of you just remembering and thinking, okay, well, because it was called the birth of a Mashiach Yahushua. So you look at that, and marriage is all, giving you scriptures of, how we went to the wedding chamber and all of that in that breakdown, okay? Just look at that. So are there any other questions?
My question is about the scripture that I need regarding Esau not being able to come into the kingdom because of wickedness or something like that.
He won't be coming into the kingdom because of wickedness.
Because of his wicked heart or his wickedness, he would not be able to enter the kingdom. He was talking about it sometime ago this week, or a couple of days back.
You didn't take no notes?
Somebody needs to mute their phone. Yeah, sometimes you move so fast, I don't identify the notes, the scriptures, so I wouldn't know. I have to go through a whole bunch to find out, which one it is. Some scriptures
Well, let me. Yo, brother, could you mute your phone? The one that was just talking, hit *6. Yeah, hit *6. We can hear your conversation.
No, that's not me.
That's not you?
No, that's somebody else. I hear a couple of me.
Oh, okay. Well, who was that? Hit *6.
Oh, no.
They got their own little thing going on. That's what I say. I mean, from what you hearing, I mean, what more do you need to hear from what I just went over with Esau? There should be no more of Esau, for the Most High have spoken it. And as for them, let's see what they say. We want to hear what they say about themselves. Will that convince you? You want to hear what they say about themselves in the Bible?
Yes, I know what they say about themselves. I will bring myself up high, like the Most High in the clouds.
I'm not.
My house, something, they don't boast themselves. I understand that, all of this. But when people come at me talking things, I want to bring out, some particulars. I don't want to.
I don't know. You're not quoting the scripture as it says. So I don't. I'm kind of confused in what you're saying.
It was a scripture regarding that Esau was so evil that he will not enter into the kingdom. He can't enter into the kingdom. Like it's not this time or something like that.
All I know is this is what they're gonna say. This might be it right here. I don't know. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. This is what they're gonna be saying. We reared ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Hopefully that's what you're talking about. This is in the future. This is what they're gonna say once we reach in salvation. So we reared ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High and of Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known it. And that's past tense, from this time to the time that we reach in salvation, because it tells you in verse 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be in terrible fear and be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, of our salvation, so far beyond all they look for, that they look for. Now you know that they don't understand. They're not going to understand the salvation of the children of Israel. And they're not going to know, as it just said, the way of the Most High and of Mashiach Yahushua. We have not known it. Known is past tense. That's it right there. I mean, that's telling you they weary themselves in a way of wickedness and destruction. So I mean, it's enough there. I mean, I don't know what more you need unless you just want to go on to dealing with, you know, just Esau. It's, you know, it's 10 o'clock now, so. Say again? I can't hear you. I couldn't hear you.
If you can't find it, you know, I'll go through my notes and find it. I know this one, but they believe that, you know, brothers are going to be teaching them and they're going to know. So, you know, they basically now they out there, you know, bowing down and doing all kinds of stuff. So they're going, you know, that's, you know, I'm trying to come up with something, you know, something in particular
Well, you gotta,
put it on the line right there.
if you can just go through your notes and see if you can find it, because from what you're saying, I mean, if you had more of what the scripture said, then I probably would know, you know.
It said like because of the wicked heart, and then it said kingdom for sure. They will not enter into the kingdom. Those words in there.
Because of their wicked heart.
Yeah, because of their wicked heart or something like that, they won't be able to enter. But if you can't find it, it's okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. You think she talking about Isaiah the 14th chapter when they be calling and talking about is this he who made the earth tremble and all of that? Is that it?
No, not that one. It was. I know what you're talking about. No, that's not it.
All right.
Okay. Well, if you can remember more of it, because I'm trying to hear you over all this noise that, you know, that somebody have in the background.
That's okay. I'll just save that for later. I'll see if I can find it or something.
Okay. All right. Anyone else have any questions? We're gonna end it up. It's like it's 10 o'clock, so it's about that time.
What time is the session on Saturday? I was kind of late for the one of today, so.
We're gonna start all the time. They start at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Where you at? You on the East Coast?
I'm Midwest.
Yeah, so you about 3 hours. Yeah, you 3 hours ahead. Probably about 10 o'clock your time.
10 o'clock my time?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. So why you get classes at 7 p.m. on Saturday?
Are you talking about on Friday on the Sabbath night is 7 p.m. On the daytime, the next day we start at 3:30 your time. You 3 hours ahead, right? Of Pacific time?
I'm Central.
Central? Or you 2 hours ahead. Okay, Central time, you'll be 2 hours ahead. It'll be about 9 o'clock your time on today and the Sabbath night. We're trying to get the 7th day night. So we try to get away from saying the days of the week because those are all idols. Idol gods. So we go on 1st day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, 7th day. Okay?
Okay, you said 9 o'clock. I'm going to write that down. Because I was kind of late today.
Oh, okay.
You know the end of the week?
Say again?
You know what I mean? At the end of the week? No, I was just kind of late because I didn't know that I'd be calling California.
Oh.
So the priest.
Say again? What'd you say, brother?
You don't call it that the days of the week by the week. By the day.
Right.
You call it first day.
Yeah. Reason why, you know, the spirit that moved me and looking at was Exodus 23 and 13. Exodus 23 and 13 says, "In all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth." So That's why, you know, we started calling the first day, second day, third day, fourth day. It takes take more time to think. And once you have it down and you know which day is which, then we can do that. Just like everybody, nobody was saying Hamashiach. But then we started all saying Hamashiach. And more people will say Hamashiach because they didn't ask him, are you Yahushai or Yehoshua or Yeshaya or whatever name you use, or Jesus. They ask him, are you the Christ, which is Hamashiach, the anointed, the Messiah. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was saying that. We were just saying, some still say Baal Shem Yahushai, but then the name Jesus, they got people that call on, they name their babies Jesus now. Jesus, you know what I mean? So the importance is Hamashiach. You know what I mean? It's just certain things that we're looking at that we can change ourselves. We can try not to say these gods, and even the months, man. Once we know the first month when it starts, and we count the months from there. Because all these months are they have us understand this. Esau know that we broke the laws of the Most High. Therefore, all the different ways of how he can have us continue to break his laws. That's what he's doing. But we are not mindful. We don't fear the Most High enough to be able to accept the fact that, you know, we can say in a minute, oh, the Most High know my heart, and still be in the truth. And that's a lie, man. But when you read Ezekiel, the 39th chapter, the 23rd verse, it says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. How you trespass against the Most High? By doing what? I just read a law that the Most High said we can follow to the best of our ability. Now you can say whatever you want to say, but the Most High said stop calling on these gods. Don't let it be coming out of your mouth. So if we can stop it, we can stop it. So because they trespassed against me, therefore hid I my face from them and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword, according to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them. I hid my face from them. So I want the Most High to look at me. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm going to call it like I want to call it. And as the Most High said, you can keep on doing whatever y'all want to do. I'm just a messenger telling you that this is what we should try and do. And it just take a matter of looking at a calendar and say, okay, that's the first day. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we start communicating as such, then we all start doing what's right. I gave the months of the year, his months. I gave you their particular God of those months and so forth, and the days of the week. So that's why, you know, it just takes a matter of thinking, and that's what you're in here for. It should be thinking, because Most High said, "My people are destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge." So you want to take that knowledge, you want to run with it, keep on calling on Esau's gods. And then ask for the Most High to bless you. So the more we can come out of wickedness, we got to come out of wickedness. We got to come out of transgressing what he said do. Because these heathens, they know this. That's why you think they put it up, set it up like that. Don't get it twisted. They know this. It's written. The Most High just said it. They know that we transgress against the Most High's laws. They know that that's why we went into captivity, slavery, and bondage. Why the Most High hid his face from us. So we continue to do, we still do the things that's contrary to him. How is he going to bless us? How are you going to receive the blessings? It's not going to happen. It's just a matter of us. Say again?
I was going to say that. Hello? Yeah, I was going to say it's a verse that Hamashiach had put in the scripture when he was saying they laid a snare and a trap for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. I've been trying to get out of it ever since I found out.
That's right. That's right, Art. A snare and a trap, right? And that's what we're doing. When you look at, not only that, when you look at, we're going to look into that because that's very important what you're saying and how it is that Why is it a snare and a trap? We got to look at it. Why is it a snare and a trap? Hold on, let me do something here. I'll do it. But let's look at Psalms, the book of Psalms. How is it that snare and trap? You're saying that snare and trap, that reminds me of this scripture, this precept in the book of Psalms. 106, Psalms 106th chapter and the 35th verse. Psalms 106 and 35. It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, just like we just read. The heathen know that all they got to do is just keep us being wicked. Keep us transgressing the laws of the Most High. And they feel He going to keep His face hid from us. That's why we got to let our bodies be a living sacrifice. And don't be conformed to this world. We got to change. That's being changed to a new creature, being born again. You don't have to do that. And once we all know that today is the 4th day, and we know that the 2 days from now is the 6th day, and the 7th day starts in the sundown evening, which starts the Sabbath, then we communicate with each other as such. Khan? Okay. It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works and served their idols, which were a snare unto them. A snare is a trap. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. That's what you're doing when you sacrificing the means of the Most High. If you don't fear the Most High, then you keep on doing the same thing if you want to. And then you're going to find that you're going to be afraid of Him. Like this says, all the nations are going to be afraid of Him for seeing the torment of her burning. But that's what they're going to be afraid of, the torment of the 2/3 of our people that are going to be burning too, right along with these other nations. You're going to have a remnant of the nations that's going to be saved. Because they're going to have to work that our doors going to be open continually. Our gates going to be open, the doors of the gates going to be open continually to bring the forces of the Gentiles in there. So we're going to have a remnant of the nation that are going to be saved too. It says, yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works and went a-whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against His people, insomuch that He abhorred His own inheritance. There it is. Hear that? That's Psalms 106:30. Why is somebody talking? Verse 41, and He gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hands. So there it is. That was Psalms 106:36 to verse 41. Some people are real. You got some ghetto people. So I'm going to set up the prayers right now. Imagine Wapanya Kadam rise and face the east. Hold your questions for next week, if I open up for questions.
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves. Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard.